Hello student, how are you? I hope you are good and safe at home. As far as we have recently completed our chapter number 7 indices, here we are again with the next video of your chapter number 8 logarithm. Before starting this chapter, let me tell you about the what basically logarithm is. We have recently completed our chapter 7th indices. This chapter logarithm is the inverse of your index number. We have previously done what is index. This is 3 raised to power 5 is equal to 243, where 3 is a base, 5 is a power, and 243 is answer. This is answer. Base raised to power give answer. 243 is the value that we explore from this calculation, 3 raised to power 5. Now to express this number into the logarithmic form, I can write log of base 3 of 243, this is equal to 5. Log of 3 base 3 243 is equal to, we have to calculate the log of 243 with base 3 and answer is 5. Here basically we have to calculate the power of that particular number with specific base. Now for example, log of, what is log of 100 with base 10? What is log of 100 with base 10? That means what power of 10 will give us answer 100? This means what power of 10 will give us 100? Then let it be equal to x. Let this be equal to x. That means we don't know the power. Let it be equal to x. Now express this into the your exponential form. This will give you 10 raised to power x base raised to power that is equal to 100. 10 can be written as 10 raised to power 2. Now 10 raised to power x is equal to 10 raised to power 2. Now bases are same. If bases are same, that means answer is 2. So it is equal to 2. That is log of 100 with base 10 is equal to 2. In general form, we can write it as log of a, log with base a of n is equal to m, where we have a raised to power m is equal to n. This is exponential form and we convert this exponential form into the logarithm form. Okay? A raised to power m is equal to n, base raised to power is equal to answer. Then in logarithm we can written as log of n with base a, this is equal to n. Or we can write, or we can remember this like, we have power, base raised to power is equal to answer. We have base raised to power is equal to answer. To convert this into logarithm, we have log of answer with base is equal to power. With base is equal to power. Okay. So this is how exponential function and logarithm are connected to each other. If we talk about the application of your logarithmic function, you must have heard about a term Richter scale. Richter scale basically is used to measure the intensity of your earthquake. You must have heard in news that a country have a earthquake of intensity 5, 6, 5.5, 7. What does this number represent? Now, what does these number represent here? Richter scale. Richter scale used to measure the intensity of your earthquake. We have number range from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like this we have number, and this represent the intensity of the earthquake. Okay. Now what does this number represent on a Richter scale? Richter scale basically is the log with base. Log with base 10. Okay. Log with base 10 of x is equal to anything, any number from here. For example, we consider it as 5. Any number, this is equal to 5 on a Richter scale. Now, what does this mean? X here is intensity of earthquake. Okay, X here is intensity of your earthquake. Now, to convert this into the exponential form, we have 10 raised to power 5 is equal to x, like this. Similarly, we have, for example, next, log of base 10 x is equal to 7. Another, we have earthquake of 7 on a Richter scale. Then this can also be represented as 10 raised to power 7 is equal to x. So on comparing these two values, what we observe that earthquake with Richter scale 7 is 100 times more than the earthquake with Richter scale 5. Okay, earthquake with Richter scale 7, that is 10 raised to power 7. Here we have 10 raised to power 5. This is 100 times more than, 100 times is very huge intensity, 100 times more than the Richter scale at the 5. Okay, here if we observe that we have large number of or huge variation in the your exponential form. So to narrow down of that particular variation, we represent it in the Richter scale. We just convert this huge variation into the Richter scale. We have number 8. Each level is 10 times. Each level here is multiple of 10 here. If we have Richter scale of 2 and 3, then there will be Richter scale 10 times, multiple of 10 times. For example, if we have to compare twice with the 7, so huge calculation will be there if we have to represent these huge number in the exponential. So to reduce the variation or to narrow down the variation, we use the simplest term, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Similarly, in chemistry, we have a term pH value. pH value basically is used to find out the acidity or acidic nature of a solution. Okay. This value also use the logarithm term here. Okay. In a similar way, in physics, to measure the intensity of a sound, logarithmic function is there. Before we proceed further, let us have few properties of logarithm. First property of logarithm is log of x with base a. Log of x with base a, where a should be greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. A is not equal to 1. Second condition here is x should be greater than 0. X should be greater than 0. Here x is greater than 0. That means log of value is always positive. The value which we have to calculate, it is always positive. We cannot evaluate the logarithm of a negative number. Remember this thing, that logarithm of a negative number is not well defined. That is log of anything base minus 30, for example. This is not properly defined in your mathematics. Okay, so we do not calculate these values here. That is x should be greater than 0. First condition is here. Second, here we have a should be greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. That is base of logarithm is a positive number other than 1. Remember this thing, base of your logarithm is always a positive number other than 1. Why it is like this? If we take suppose a is equal to 0, that is if I take base is equal to 0, then in that case what we have, for example, I have to calculate the log of 3 with base 0. Log of 3 base 0. I don't know what is value. I suppose it is equal to x, which means x 0 raised to power, base raised to power. Okay, this is base, this is answer, and this is your power. Base raised to power is equal to answer. Now substitute different values of x and prove that it is equal to 3. Take any real value of x, we cannot prove that it is equal to 3. It is not equal to 3. For example, take 1, 0 raised to power 1 is again 0, 0 raised to power 2 is again 0, which is not equal to 3. Take any value here, you can say that this is not possible in this condition. Okay, so we reject a is equal to 0. Next, if we take a is equal to 1, if we take a is equal to 1, okay, in that case log of 1 3 is equal to x. Let it be x. I don't know what is value. This is equal to x. Then 1 raised to power x is equal to 3. 1 raised to power x is equal to 3. Now look at here. Take any value of your x here. You cannot prove it is equal to 3. Okay. 1 raised to power 1 is always 1, 2 1, 3 1, 4 1. Okay. Any value you take, it is again 1 and not equal to 3. So log of any function with base 1 is not possible here. Okay. Now then we start with your these are the basic conditions for your logarithm, that we cannot evaluate the log of a negative function. Second is that base of logarithm is always a positive number other than 1. That is, we cannot take base a as 0 or a equal to 1. It should be greater than 1. Okay. Now starting with the next property here. Next property is log of a with same base. Same base, log of a with a is always equal to 1. For example, we have log of 5 with base 5. This is equal to 1. How? Now take care, 5 raised to power 1 is equal to 5. Log of 10 with base 10 is equal to 1. How? This is base, this is power, and this is answer. That means 10 raised to power 1 is equal to 10, which is true. So log of any value with same base is equal to 1. Okay. Now come to the third property here, that is log of 1 with base a. Log of 1 with base a is always equal to 0. This is third property we have. Log of 1 with base a is equal to 0. Any base you take, but x is 1 here, log of 1 is always equal to 0. Now let us see how log of 2 1 is equal to 0. This is base, this is power, and this is answer. Convert again this it will give you 2 raised to power 0. This is equal to 1. 2 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. We have done the property in the previous chapter that anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1 other than your 0. Anything raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Now again we have, for example, log of 10 1 is equal to 0, which implies 10 raised to power 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so log of 1 is always equal to 0. Base could be anything. Next we have fourth property, that is log of m raised to power n with base a. Log of m raised to power n with base a. This is equal to n time log of m with base a. N time log of m with base a. Now if this power function is given here, for example power of a number is given, then power will come here and it will get multiplied with the logarithmic function. Rest of the term will remain the same. For example, if we have log of 5 3 raised to power 7, log of 5 3 raised to power 7, so this will give you 7 into log of 3 5, 7 into log of 3 5. Okay, or if we have like this, log of 5 125, like this, log of 5 125 here. Now 125 can be written as log of 5 5 raised to power 3. Okay, now we have a power function here, we have power here, power of a number, then it can be written as 3 log of 5 3. This is the answer. So whenever there is a power will come here and it will get multiplied with your log. Okay, next property, here we have property fifth. Next property we have your property fifth, that is property we have fifth. If base has a power, log of a raised to power k of m. If base has a power, then in that case power will get 1 by k times. Here we have k as a power of base, then it will give you 1 by k log of base a m. We remove the power here and it will get multiplied by 1 by as. For example, we have log of 5 with base 27 here. Log of 5 with base 27 here. Now 27 here can be written as 3 raised to power 3 5. 3 raised to power 3 and log of 5. Now here we can see that now base has a power. Base has a power 3. It can be written as 1 by 3 log of 3 as a base of 5. Okay. Next we have property number 6. Property 6, that is known as your base interchange property. This property is known as property number 6, base interchange property. Log of m with base a. Log of m with base a. It can be, base can be interchanged by inverting it. It will give you log of a with base m. Log of a with base m. For example, if I have log of 10 100, log with base 10 of 100, this will equal to 1 over log of 10 base is 100. Okay, this is known as your base interchange property. Next we have property number 7. Property number 7 here. Property 7 here. That is log of AM. Log of AM. This is equal to log of with base anything base x, m over log of anything base x of a, log of a. Okay, now here we divide the number which we have to calculate the logarithm with the log of base. Okay, and in doing so we have to take a common base here. We have to take any common base, then we can write this term as like this. Okay, for example, we have log of log of 5 with base 3. Log of 5 with base 3. I can write it as log of 5 with base x, log of 3 with base x. Take a common base on both part, then you can divide the number and its base in logarithm. Okay, next we have most important property that is most commonly used in your chapter, that is property 8 here, log of m into n with base a. This will be equal to log of m base a log of n base a. Okay, for example, if we have to calculate log of 15 here, log with base 5 of 15 here, we have to calculate the logarithm. It can be written as log 15 can be broken down as 3 into 5, 15. Now again, what we will have, according to this property, we can write this term as log of 3 with base 5 plus log of 5 with base 5. Okay, so we have reduced the calculation as you can see that log of 5 with same base, it is always equal to 1. Okay, similarly we can calculate the value of log of 3 with base 5. Next property is property 9. We have property 9. Ninth property, like log of m over n with base a. This can be written as log of m with base a minus log of n with base a. Log of m with base a minus log of n with base a. Now, for example, we have log of 5 over 3. Log of 5 over 3 with base 5. Log of 5 over 3 with base 5. It can be written as log of 5 with base 5 minus log of 3 with base 5. Okay, complex calculation can be reduced using these formulas. Okay, next is last property here, that is if no base is given in a question, then you should take the base always as 10. Okay, sometime question will be given like this: log of 10, log of 100, log of 125, like this. Okay, now here you can see that no base is given. Whenever there is no base, you always take it as 10. Okay, this will give you log of 10, 10. Log of 10 oh sorry, log of 100 with base 10, again log of 125 with base 10. Which property we are using here? Same base, same number and with the same base. Second property, this is 1. Its answer is 1. Now, what power of 10 will give you 100? 10 raised power, this is equal to 100, this is equal to 10 raised power 2, that means x is equal to 2. Its answer is 2. Similarly, we have 10 raised power x is equal to 125. 10 raised power x is equal to 125. This we can calculate by the further calculation. I will tell you in the next time. These are the basics of your logarithm. That's it from basics of your logarithm. I hope you have understand these things. Just learn the formula, because these formula will help you to understand the complex calculations in the logarithm. Thank you so much, and stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.